House Gang fam. We back. We back. This'll be back to back to back to back to back with another video. Man, I said something in the video yesterday. And when I got to work yesterday, today, my boy, when I made it to work.
Dad, that water's too hot.
Don't put it in there. Let it run for a while. It's gonna always come out hot. The hose pipe is piping hot. But I made a statement about this girl right here, and he said, "Man, you you kind of messed up on that." So the parents to her is the dad to her is Nipsey Hussle. I misquoted yesterday. I'm gonna try to put the peds in there somewhere. I know I keep saying that I'm gonna put the peds in there. Don't girl, it's hot outside today. I read on the dashboard. It was like on my way home. It was like 95 degrees. We under heat advisory, so I probably won't be outside long with them because we are under heat advisory. And Sage, I know she gonna go to breathing all hard because she just she already breathes heavy, but when it's real hot outside, her breathing real bad. Look at Miss Fire over here somewhere she ain't supposed to be. Come on, Miss Fire. She's trying to get on the side of the house where the shade is and see Sage over there laying under the shade tree. But I did say misquoted yesterday about the pets with Miss Fire. Miss Fire dad is Nipsey Hussle. And the dad to the pups, dad is R2G2. I said that wrong yesterday in the video, so I told my boy today, I said, hey, I'm gonna have to correct that because I don't want nobody to say, oh man, he lied and said this, that. No, I'm gonna get that right. And maybe I can let y'all see the pets to her. But her dad is Nipsey Hussle. And the dad to the pups is a R2G2 son. So I just wanted to get that out there before we go any further in the video. So, cause I don't want to be, I don't want nobody to say I'm a lie. I'm gonna do a little more content today with the pups. In the weapon box. Of course, the mama not in there, but that's why I keep them in the weapon box. They can't come outside. You all know that because they haven't had their shots or anything like that. So they won't be coming outside no time soon. But so I'm gonna do a video with them. And I just wanted to talk about the topic today about different people. Have a different feeling about some people say, like for instance, I had already planned on doing a stop that. Come on, Gritty. I had already planned on doing a C-section on Miss Fire and on Charm. If she would have took with King David pups, I got a bad for her. But if she would have took with King David pups, I had already planned on doing C-section because with them dogs, like I said in the video way back on what happened to my other, I had a bully and she was pregnant and she ended up going into labor, but I thought she'd be able to handle the puppies, but she didn't. So what ended up happening was a puppy ended up getting stuck, and I ended up losing that female. So I was like, man, really and truthfully, I don't want to have to deal with that. And then we had to raise the puppies that she did have. We had to raise them. We had to bottle feed them around the clock and stuff like that. It makes a big difference when you just supplement, and then when you have to basically raise the puppies on your own, because having a mom that'll raise them to breastfeed them and all that, it makes a huge difference. Stop giving them dogs that, boy. It makes a huge difference when you got the mom there as well, and you just supplement here and there. But trying to feed puppies, bottle feed puppies, because the mama ain't there, man, that ain't that's tough. That's hard, because you around the clock constantly, and you got to make sure they you got to make sure the temperature of the milk is just right and stuff like that. And you don't want to aspirate. It's different than when they sucking on a mama than when you're trying to feed them, out of a bottle, because they can aspirate and die. So thank God, all the puppies that she did have that we was nursing, they did make it. Look at Miss Fly. She's trying to go inside. Look. She hitting that cone over there. Anyway, look at this girl. It made a huge difference with having Misfire, physically there, where she able to nurse them. We able to take them in and out, give up break, and that, so on and so forth. But I just wanted to talk about the topic of, you have some people that try to take the shortcut, and to me, if you really know at some point, if you breeding a little small dog, at some point, that dog can't push them puppies out, man, on their own. So at some point you gotta be willing to, be willing to help your dog out, your female dog out as well, especially when you have a love for the dogs. Now if it's just a money thing, you got some people that just in it for the money. But I actually love my dogs. I like having my dogs around. I like, they really part of the family too. So look at this girl. They part of the family. And like I said in the video yesterday, we've been having her since she was 8 weeks old. So, once you build a bond with your dog, hey, go fill that thing back up because they out of water. Once you build that bond with your dog and you really love your dog and not just using it as a tool to make money off of, and you really care about them, you don't want to see your dog have to go through that kind of stuff, or you done worked all this time and you took it to a big time stud, and because you chose not to go get a C-section on a dog, when you know that dog can't push out them puppies. Part of that is you part of the problem. So I just want to speak on the topic of like with Misfire. I'm glad we did call ahead to the vet, like I say in the other video. I'm glad we did call ahead because what ended up happening was by us calling ahead and we were supposed to see the vet that Monday so they can do the reverse PG test on it. It ended up working out in our favor because that Thursday that we took her, she had her pups 5 days early. So that day that we ended up taking her, it ended up working out for us because we called ahead, and it would have costed us, man, we saved probably roughly around $6-7K because it would have had to been an emergency C-section, So I'm thankful for that, So that's what you have. That's what you deal with when you decide I'm gonna let her have them natural. But it's always that chance that a pup will get stuck, and then you got to make a choice. And what if you ain't got that bread to spend like that? You ain't got 6K. It's easy. Stop, Greedy. It's easy to come up with $700-800 than it is to come up with $700,000. So that's why I say, man, it's best I can only speak for me. Whatever dog that I'm breeding, they would definitely be having a C-section because we could have lost this girl. We could have lost all her pups because she didn't push out not one. So that means the puppy that was stuck in the birth canal, it would have stopped them from coming out. So we wouldn't have had nothing. So that whole litter and the mama could have been gone. So I would say it's best, to go that route. And I know people in the comments might feel differently about that, but that's just how I feel about it, because you can lose not only the pups, you can lose the mom too. And if you really care about your dog, you don't want your dog to suffer like that, no way. To be honest, I wish I was able to get home early enough for my other dog, but it just didn't happen. That we had a death in the family, so we left home, and when we came back, we seen she had one, but we would never thought. Then when I took her to the vet, it depends on what vet you take your dog to too, because if he would have just did a X-ray on her ultrasound, he would have seen that a puppy was stuck. He didn't do that. He just gave her medicine saying that she had an infection, a bacteria infection, and then he ran no tests, but he just assumed and prescribed some medicine and told her to take it. But by the time I took her to the other vet, which was like a day after that, it was too late. By the time I got home, she was dead. So I don't want to go through nothing like that no more. And it's a choice. You either can pay. I know the vet that we went to, it was like $700-800 for the C-section on Misfire. So I'd rather pay that than have to try to come up with $7,000-9,000, So to each his own, but that's just the route that I'm taking with my dogs at my camp. I would hate for it to lose, dogs or puppies. Then you got to think about it. You pay a nice stud fee for that dog to get the dog pregnant, and then you pay all that money, and then you just to lose the puppies. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend nobody do that because really to me it don't make sense for you to pay and you done took care of this dog all this time up until the time where it's time for her to deliver, and then you know that dog can't push them puppies out, and you still decide to do it. So that's just how I feel about it. That's what's going on over here at this camp. We just gonna do C-section and that way, and then even with taking care of it, like misfire, with the you got to keep it clean. You can't bath the dog right after the C-section, but you got to keep the area clean. You know, she gotta be well taken care of. Like you gotta wipe it down. Even when she was getting out the weapon box and going to use the bathroom and stuff, when we let out to use the bathroom, we would wipe her nipples down because, you know, she go out there sometimes. Y'all see on the video how wild and crazy she is. She be flopping all on the ground, laying flat on the ground, and whatever's on that ground, you know, if you don't wash them nipples, it could possibly get into the puppy, because the puppy got to suck her breast to eat. So it's not easy taking care of a dog that just had a C-section, because it's a lot. If she get infected, she can get mastitis. You got to worry about that kind of stuff with the dog. So you really got to be hands-on with that dog for that dog. And as y'all see, she's starting to put that weight back on. Y'all see her. But she putting that weight back on. I think she ready to go back inside, but we gonna let her go inside. These two over here ain't ready to go inside just yet. I think that's it for Misfire. I told y'all, Misfire ain't greedy. All of them really. Now say she ain't gonna really go inside. She ain't gonna really go inside like talking about it. She'll stay out all day. But this one here and the other one, they get tired. They get too hot. They want to go inside. So, but like I said, man, we not gonna be outside long. I'm gonna do a video from the house with the pups, because the pups are inside anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do with as far as the pups go. But man, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that topic about C-section and how she come back. I think it's very important, and everybody should consider it. When you're breeding dogs like that, because it's always that chance of you losing your dog and losing a whole litter. So that's what I want to talk about. Stop, Greedy. Listen to Misfire out here, what she did. That good old Louisiana weather. It's hot, man. Humid. I think we had a heat advisory today. They said it's supposed to feel like 110. Yeah. So I'm not gonna keep them out here that long. But if y'all watch the video from yesterday, the pups that we have, it really don't camera. Y'all can see in the camera where it looked like they was doped up, but they really what it was that light. It really slipped my mind about that light when I held them up to the light, because I had a little my camera was sitting on a little ring light that my wife had. And I'm like, shoot, my boys they not gonna really pay attention to me recording or whatever, and they were gonna keep moving the camera. So I said, let me use my wife's ring light and but the lighting was too bright for him. That's why that puppy looked like she was doped up on something. But I check that girl out. Check Sage out. She finally, man, she coming down, man. She coming down. That's why I decided to come back outside. But me and my boy B&K gonna do another collab video here soon. Sometime this week, we gonna do a collab video together. So y'all be on the lookout for that video. Probably be later on this week. Today is Tuesday, so it probably be no later than Thursday that we do a collab. He doing good. Like I said, man, the boy is doing good at his camp, man. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But for those that haven't, go like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. We trying to build that channel up. Yeah, man, here go the clip from as you can see, they out. Let's see what they do with this food that I got for. Let's see if they wake them up. this one here. Watch. Watch old greedy right there. Oh, eat them up. Look. Check them out. I just want to do a little quick video. They don't know what's in there yet. But I just want to do a quick video showing y'all the pups, man. They'll be 5 weeks this week. They'll be Thursday. They'll be 5 weeks, man. It seemed like the time flown by with these pups. As far as the whipping process, it wasn't a bad process at all. Especially when we was able to help out. We was able to kind of, you know what I'm saying, help out their mom with like for like trying to feeding the puppies, giving them the nurse all and not tube feeding. I'm sorry, syringe feeding. So it was a little different. And they might not be hungry. I might ask my son today because my son might have fed them. So that's probably why they lazy too. Because I'm just getting off of work, so we have to see if my son fed them. I should have asked them before I mixed up their food because we have to blend their food up. We got I use a diamond puppy with the nurse all. So that's what I use to feed them until they're able to get. I'm kind of be glad when they get on the hard dog food. We don't have to mix it up as much, so they can start eating the hard. But for right now, they still on the mush. So they're like they so tired. Hey, come on, get up. Let me see it. Check this one. Check this girl out, man. Man, check this girl out right here. I think my kids did feed it because I see they got a little what you call them around there by their mouth, a little brown stuff, that food around their mouth. So is she gonna eat it? Nope. Yeah, man. But overall, like I said, the process it was fairly easy. With whelping these puppies. I mean, I hate that we lost. We had 6. She had 6. 2 didn't make it. We had one got stuck in the birth canal, and the other one died at the house because, as you all know, these are premature puppies. So to say that they can't, it's always a possibility that they don't make it when they're born early. I don't know what Greedy over there doing, but that's her over there making all that noise. But these puppies, man, I like them. We just have to make the choice, the decision on who we keeping, and then the other one we're gonna sell. But I'm hoping that it all work out the way we intended it to. Cause hey, you want some? Nah, they must have ate. Look at this. Look at this. She might try it. Nope. She ain't try it. Wait a minute. Yeah, they done ate all. They had to eat, bruh. Cause normally when I put that bowl in there, they go to town. They won't act all tired now. Man, they seen their mama. They seen their mama get out and run out the door. And both of them tried to jump out the. I was cleaning out their whipping bottles. You know, I try to come in and wipe the area off every day. I like to keep it clean. And plus, I don't like all that them having to be and all that. So I take these wipes right here and I wipe down their whipping box. I make sure that they got clean covers because I had to buy some covers. So I just did it didn't really matter what particular color covers that they had. I just got all the same ones because it didn't really matter to me. I just got the blue ones with the dogs on it. I just got different you know what I'm saying, different blankets. But I got a lot of the same blankets. So if y'all seen it, oh man, he don't ever clean that. Nah, that's a lie. I do clean in there. I just got all the same color. I mean, it didn't really make sense to me to get different colors. I just wanted the same color. I just grabbed them all, threw them in there, and just came on out of there. They was at Walmart for like $9, $10. and they kind of thick. So that's why I got them, so she can walk on, so they can walk on and have some kind of traction under their feet, so they won't be sliding. So for those of you that's watching, when we come to the weapon box, I have more than these. I got a lot of different blankets with the same little dogs in the same colors, because I figured it made no difference to me. They use the walk on, so I do clean up behind my dog. As you can see in there, you don't see a drop, a poo, or nothing in there. This box is clean. Now that over there, I took that one off, but I'm gonna put it back on. The actual side to the weapon box, I took that off, and I just didn't put it back on. We do keep our puppies clean, man. So I don't want to hear nobody, oh man, he had that on the last video. He had that a week ago. He had it 2 weeks ago. Man, I did all the same blankets. But yeah, man, I wanted to show y'all the puppies walking around, but they had another plan. No matter how much I wake them up, they gonna go right back to sleep. So I ain't gonna keep on disturbing them, man. I'm just gonna let them get their rest. They'll be up trying to worry everybody else with all that barking and whining, because they're not on their mom no more. So Miss Fire is they're completely off their mom, and they completely on food, on mush. So that's a plus for us. We ain't gotta worry about having to let Miss Fire in and out. But she still try to, when she get out, she'll try to jump in this weapon box with them, and they'll try to go to sucking on her nipple. So we try to keep them away from them. They say normally the mama, the milk dry up in like 10 weeks, but I'm hoping that it go ahead and dry up, because these girls ain't gonna be on them no more anyway. Look at this. Hey, get up. Look. There she is. She eating. You better eat it before Big Mama get up. Yeah, man, she I guess she had to take a little power nap and get us up. Man, these puppies are weird, man. But do y'all see how short she is, man? Do y'all see how short she is? How compact she is. Yeah, man, but that's all I wanted y'all to see, the growth of the puppies and how big they done got. Look at them. Lay down.